Life's unpredictable, and sometimes it throws more at us than we think we can handle. Whether it's unexpected changes, emotional upheaval, or deep uncertainty about what's next, we all hit those moments where we wonder, how am I going to get through this? And that's where resilience comes in. Now, resilience isn't about being tough all the time. It's not about pretending things don't hurt or powering through without feeling. It's the capacity to adapt, to stay connected to ourselves and to keep moving forward, even when things feel unclear or heavy. And if you're anything like me, you'll probably discover that your resilience can vary. Sometimes we bounce back quickly and sometimes we don't. But the beautiful part is resilience isn't fixed. It's not something you either have or don't have. It's something we build moment by moment, choice by choice. So I want to share with you some of the ways I found that actually help strengthen resilience. The things that go beyond the quotes and the memes and really make the difference when life gets messy. I've talked about deliberate thinking in a previous video, but it's worth repeating here. When we let our thoughts run on autopilot, especially when fear is in the driver's seat, we start spiraling. We imagine the worst. We rehearse failure. We get stuck in loops that only deepen our anxiety. But with deliberate thinking, we pause, we breathe, and we ask, is this thought helpful? Is it true? We choose to interrupt the pattern and steer the direction of our mind, even slightly, and that alone starts to build inner strength. Try setting an intention before you go to bed or first thing in the morning, because the conscious mind instructs the unconscious mind to break that thought loop and deliberately redirect your thinking, because the unconscious mind is super powerful, but it needs some direction. And one of the most practical tools I've used is also changing my focus to what's outside of me instead of outside of me in the present moment instead of what's inside in the mind. So when you notice your mind stuck on a problem or you're feeling anxious in your environment, move, go outside, start sensing everything around you, change rooms, call a friend, interact with someone externally, or look at a flower, look at a leaf, look at a raindrop. Put your focus on something neutral or calming. And sometimes resilience isn't about pushing through the fear, it's about shifting the spotlight away from it so it loses its power. And I've had moments where just going for a walk or tidying a space helped reset my nervous system enough to deal with things more clearly. Practice gratitude, especially when it's hard. And I know it sounds cliche, but hear me out. In the midst of difficulty, your ego will search for everything that's wrong. It's part of how it tries to protect us by scanning for danger. But that very same mechanism can leave us overwhelmed and blind to what's right. So when things feel heavy, I try to come back to the smallest things. The warm drink in my hands, the birdsong out the window, a kind message from a friend, a moment of laughter. These tiny anchors remind us that goodness still exists. And they train our system to feel safe, even when life is uncertain. Reflect in that gift that the challenge gave you. Sometimes the most painful experiences teach us something we didn't know and that we needed to learn. It doesn't mean we have to love the hard stuff, but over time we can see that, see what it's shown us. You can ask yourself, what has this moment invited me to strengthen in myself? What have I learned about who I am or what I value? That's resilience too, turning the tough stuff into wisdom. And whether it's one person or many, we need connection. Not the kind where everything has to be fixed, just the kind where we feel seen and supported. When you're feeling low, talk to someone who lifts you, not someone who fuels you with fear. And if you don't have that right now, spend time in spaces, online or offline, where the energy is calm, kind, and open. Even YouTube channels like this one can be a support system. Whatever you're in right now, it's not the whole book. We forget this when we're deep in it, but every chapter turns eventually. And sometimes what's on the other side is something we never expected. A version of ourselves, stronger, wiser, more aligned than ever. So to recap, to build resilience, Use deliberate thinking to interrupt unhelpful thought loops. Shift your focus from fear to something outside of you in the present moment, something neutral or comforting. Anchor into small moments of gratitude. Reflect on the growth within the challenge. Surround yourself with energy that lifts you. And remember, no emotional struggle lasts forever. We don't build resilience by being perfect. We build it by showing up again and again with compassion and choosing one small empowering step at a time. And if you're in a hard chapter right now, you're not alone. Keep going. You're more resilient than you know. If you like this video or it helped you in some way, please subscribe below. Bye for now.